On the red zone as a team playing together. But bottom line, the message was today we've got to be more prepared mentally and physically to practice. Our standard is very high, and I just want to make sure our players understood that.
You're saying that practice today wasn't where you wanted to be?
Correct. Correct. Today.
What did the film tell you when you went back and reviewed the scrimmage?
There was a lot of reps, a lot of plays. Last night we graded the film, we watched it with them, we even carried over today. We just felt like it was important that each one of the guys understand the expectations for each position that the coach has, and made sure that the expectations were clear in everything that goes, not just technique-wise, but effort-wise and everything that goes with that.
What did you see on film from the quarterbacks?
You know what? Each one of them, I felt like handled the pressure well. We had some guys hang in the pocket, and all four of them showed toughness. And I think that's one of the #1 things that you look for in a quarterback. Can they hang in the pocket when the pressure's on? And they all took pretty good licks. And so I think we got some good information. Now at the same time, there was some mistakes. But what we're doing is we're specifically looking at certain mistakes by each quarterback, and we're going to try to put those guys in the same situation, not only today, but in our next scrimmage. And the plan will be after that next scrimmage, hopefully we can start narrow some things down.
We were hearing about the 3 interceptions at yesterday's scrimmage. Were those mistakes on the quarterbacks or those plays by the people?
You know what? Each was different. There was some pressure. There was some routes on some that weren't right. So it wasn't all the quarterbacks, but at the same time, the bottom line is the quarterback is the most responsible person for any kind of mishaps.
You spoke about the one red zone particularly, and we heard about Jay Collins' interception in the red zone. Just how does that further the point that you're bringing up of red zone efficiency when you throw an interception there inside?
Yeah. The great thing about scrimmages, you can learn from them. You can specifically teach and coach off them about how important each one is. And I think that not only each turnover, but really there's a lot of really good situations that happened in the scrimmage yesterday that we can learn as a team how to correct, what the expectation is. And it was really good from a coach's standpoint. Yesterday, we found out a lot of information about our team, not just individually, but about our team.
Any specific instance yesterday where a play broke down that you were very impressed with the way a quarterback handled it?
Not really. I think the biggest thing is I was impressed with their toughness, hanging in the pocket. They took some licks and they hung in there. All four of them did.
What stood out to you defensively about yesterday? Anything that kind of jumped out?
Yeah, they made some plays. I mean, I think the defense made plays, when they had to. Individually, it was probably hit and miss. Like I said earlier, I mean, everybody on our defense and everybody on our offense got reps. It was almost equal. And so when you do that, there's a lot going on. And our plan is Saturday to do something similar, be a little more specific, like we talked about with the quarterback certain situations. But hopefully after Saturday, we'll have a chance to narrow it down. Now, narrow it down, I don't know what that means yet, other than the fact that we're rotating too many guys right now. And we'll see what happens.
How many plays do you hope to go Saturday?
About the same. I want a similar situation, scrimmage-wise, to what we had yesterday.
Will quarterbacks be live? Do you know yet?
I don't know yet. I'm still trying to work through that. Me and Coach Lashley will decide that sometime tomorrow.
With the offensive line and the defensive line going so many live reps against each other, what did the film tell you about the one that happened?
We're learning a lot, and some of the new guys, it's very good to see how they react and, see how much they improve. We have pretty good information on our old guys, not just going through spring, but they're also getting good reps. But we're just really trying to figure out, at each position, going forward with the season.
You had said yesterday that the scrimmage would help not only for evaluation but for separation. Have you begun to see separation?
Somewhat. We addressed we're going to give them a chance to improve on what we talked about, and see how it carries over this next scrimmage.
Was Coach Grimes back this morning?
He was not back this morning. He'll be back this afternoon. And I believe that's your first question of the year, isn't it?
I think it is.
Been waiting on it. Good job.
Well, I'll follow up with what did you see out of the receivers? Because Coach Lashley's mentioned he's seen a lot of inconsistency aside from Quan and practice.
Coach Craig is really focusing on the guys playing without the ball. In college football, the easy part is running around catching, but doing the dirty work, doing the blocking, hustling on the backside of a play, that's what he's focusing on.
You mentioned the young guys up front. The freshman defensive lineman, How'd they look to you as their first year?
You know, I think they are improving. You know, they're getting a lot of reps, and I know Coach Garner's getting a good look at them. And evaluation, I know Saturday will be big.